Hey guys, what's going on? My name is TU19 and welcome back to our Minecraft Xbox One edition. This is quote-unquote TU19 for the Xbox 360, of course, update for the Xbox One. And we're, obviously every other console, we're just going to be running down the main features that were in this update, so let's go ahead and get started. So first off, obviously, if you hadn't already heard, you can actually increase the size of worlds that you've converted over from previous worlds. I don't actually have any on here. I don't think. Pretty sure. No, this one is. You can go into more options, and then in world options, you can see increased world size. You can go from classic, small, medium, to all the way up to large. You can overwrite the world edges if you'd like. And yeah, as you can see, we also have a few new game options. So, daylight cycle. This just allows you to keep it day all the time. Keep inventory allows you to have your inventory even when you die. You keep everything on you. Mob spawning will just disable and enable mob spawning. Mob griefing is like if creepers blow up, it'll destroy blocks. You can turn that off so that they don't blow up things. Mob loot is when they will not drop loot, so they won't drop like rotten flesh and stuff. Tile drops is when you drop when you break blocks, they won't show up, I guess. And natural regeneration is that when the player is playing and they get damaged, they will renew health automatically. So all these are different new features that are kind of helpful if you would like to play like kind of an adventure mode type thing, and it's pretty fancy. And we have you know, obviously the normal settings as well. So that being said, let's go ahead and hop into a world real fast, and let's just look at all the new features. So we're going to keep our difficulty on normal because there are a few new things that we do need our difficulty on for. So we're going to be checking that out in just a moment. Let's get into this world, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back, and welcome to the world. As far as I know, these are all the new features that are in the update. So we'll go ahead and get on into all those in just a moment, but before that, we're just going to clear out our inventory real fast, and boom, cool. So, that being said, let's go ahead and hop into our options. Let's just check around, make sure there's nothing new. It wouldn't be controls, obviously. There's nothing new in the options, obviously. Audio is the same, controls the same, graphics same. User interface, I believe, is all the same. Nothing really super special, but they do actually have a few new host options. Obviously, the tile drops, mob loot, and natural regeneration are all now there. And then I'm sure if you have other players, there might actually be a few more settings within if you have a player in your game. But I'm not quite sure. I don't have a player in here, so I couldn't check. But nonetheless, here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. So this is the new coal block. It can be crafted by putting 9 coal in the crafting table and creating a coal block. You can also transfer them back. Don't worry, just easier for storage that way. This is hardened clay right there, and then obviously over here we have all the different colors of hardened clay. We have like the red, orange, yellow, green, a bluish color, a grayish color, purple. I don't know all the colors off the top of my head. We have some different shades of like red and pink here, and then obviously we have some browns, a green, and it's pretty cool. Those are all they're pretty cool blocks, and they'll be very helpful for making a few different builds. We also have this hay block here because, as you guys know, we'll get horses, and we'll take a look at those in just a moment. Here we have an activator rail, which if you don't know what that is for, we'll show you in just a second. This is actually a new TNT with hoppers, and we'll get into hoppers in a little bit as well. It was supposed to stay on the minecart, but it didn't. This is the TNT minecart. This is new, and you actually can place these, and they'll be, when you roll them, if they hit an activator rail, they will blow up. The activator rail will activate, and the TNT will just blow up wherever it's at. This is a redstone block, same premise as the coal block. It's just easier for storage, and they actually give off a redstone signal. So if I wanted to, say, put down, let's just grab something here. Let's go find a piston. Let's see, it's in the redstone. Dup. There we go. And we just sit this down like right there. Obviously, it'll push it up because it's always a redstone current. And yeah, that's that. So here we have a daylight sensor, just senses whether or not it's daylight. It's also used for redstone stuff. Over here we actually have a dropper, and this actually just drops items out of it. It's pretty cool. This is the hopper. So what the hopper does is you can put items in here, and if you have a bunch of different hoppers connected, they will transfer items. Over here is the comparator. It's a new redstone device used for redstone for all you redstone people out there. That's obviously really cool. This is the new trapped chest. So if you have a redstone signal, say leading to a block of TNT from this chest, then it can blow up the TNT. It just produces a redstone signal, so it's pretty cool. And then here we have a few different things. So we'll take a look at some of those in just a moment, as well as a few of these other features over here. But over here we also have the iron, I about said silver, the iron weighted pressure plate, as well as the gold, and finally the beacon. Now, I guess we're gonna go ahead and hop on over here, just take a look at a few of these different things. As you can see, we have a few different items. So let's go ahead and take a look at these and just to figure out what they are and stuff. So over here, this is obviously the horse spawn egg, and boom, you have a horse, and there's some more horses for you. those are the horses, so they're pretty cool. If you don't know what horses are, well, I don't know what you're doing in life. You can put a saddle on them, you can ride them around, you can put these different types of armor on them. You have iron and gold and diamond. So if you want to actually get on the horse, you have to be empty-handed, so we'll just demonstrate that for you. In order to tame them, you just kind of sit here and you just ride them, and then eventually they will love you, and they will let you ride them all you want. So they also have the lead, which is pretty cool because you can lead them around. It's like a leash. It leads them. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then we also have a name tag, which you can name animals. Okay, guys, we are back. We typed in the name Nighthawk, and we're going to name our horse now. So let's go ahead and grab this horse over here. Boom. His horse. His name is now Nighthawk, which is pretty cool. So I apologize for the noise upstairs, by the way, if you guys can hear that. But yeah, next up we have these new things. They are called fireworks. If you don't know what fireworks are, well, I don't know what you're doing in real life, but there are 5 different types. This one shoots out a star, as you can see. This one is it's a pretty fancy one too. Boom, little purple sparkles. Up here we got a nice pretty firework, red. This one I believe is a green creeper, if I'm not mistaken. We'll fly up and kind of look at that. Boom, got a creeper face going on if you saw that. And then over here we have one more, and that is the blue ball thing. So that's just the different types of fireworks in the game. And yeah, so now we're going to take a look at the beacon. So the beacon, as you can see here, you can make a level of 4 power sources, and it will fully power the beacon. I don't know exactly what the blocks are, but with one level, obviously, like, it's the weakest. But if you go ahead and throw some emeralds, diamonds, gold, or iron, or whatever in here, it'll actually give you power-ups. So you can do this. As you can see, you have primary powers, which it takes 1 level, 2 levels underneath of it, 3, and then 4 to get the secondary power, which is regeneration and strength. And so yeah, you could just kind of switch between these. It gives you both. As you can see down here in this corner, we have regeneration and the strength both going on, and this actually extends for quite a while. We'll just go ahead and we'll show you guys that right after we go to bed here. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back, and I completely blanked out and I forgot to show you guys. We have the witch, which is a new mob, as well as the bats. And yeah, bats are non-aggressive. They just kind of fly around, do whatever they do, and then the witches are just evil. The witches can be found. You can they spawn in huts, which is pretty scary, and that was an interesting bottle they have. I'm not sure about that. That doesn't look right, but this is the Nether Star, which you actually get from killing the Wither, which I'll show you in just a moment. But as you can see, these potion effects, regeneration and strength, they last all the way out to this diamond block. This is where they end. So if I jump down from here, as you can see, they'll eventually wear out. So they actually go pretty far. It's pretty impressive how far they go. So if you were to like go out and map a giant square, that's quite a bit of land. That's quite a bit. So yeah, then as well as horses, we also have donkeys and mules. This is a donkey here, and here's a mule. So those are the donkeys and the mules. Pretty cool. I'm not a big fan, but whatever, man. They're pretty legit too. So next up, like I was saying, you can get the Wither Star, which you actually get from killing the Wither. Now, how you spawn the Wither is with 4 soul sand, as if you're making like a iron golem or something like that. And then you put 3 Wither skull heads, which you get from the Wither skeletons, which are in the Nether. In Nether fortresses, you get their heads, and boom, you put them on there like so, and you get the Wither. He starts regenerating up at the health. You can see this is actually the first time ever seeing it in console for me. Period. So it's pretty cool. He'll eventually heal up, kind of blow up, and apparently these heads are still floating here. That's probably not supposed to happen. I feel like that's a glitch because I can just go right through them. But he just kind of runs around destroying things, and yeah, it's pretty scary. So he just kind of flies around, doing his thing, blows things up. It's pretty interesting time. So if we go ahead and where to spawn some horses and stuff down here. Let's just see what happens. I don't know if I'll shoot at him or not, but looks as if he'll shoot at him, and you can see he'll just blow everything up. So he's a pretty interesting mob boss. He's a actual boss, which is pretty cool. But that's pretty much it for this update, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, be sure you hit that like button. Let me know, what are you guys' favorite thoughts of this? What are you guys' favorite things in this update? I think it's a good update, and I think it's very promising. So tell me what you guys' thoughts are on it. What do you guys think? But that wraps it up for me. My name is TNDP. If you guys have enjoyed this video, be sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you guys.